I was just using this light to safely navigate you towards this video. It looks like it's worked. Hello everyone, today I would like to talk to you about The Light Between Oceans, a film directed by Cianfrance and also written by him, based on the novel of the same name by M.L. Stedman. The film stars Michael Fassbender, Alicia Vikander, and Rachel Weisz. The film is about Tom Sherborne, portrayed by Michael Fassbender, who after having served in World War I, decided to take a job as a lighthouse keeper off the west coast of Australia. And when he does so, he meets and falls in love with Isabel, portrayed by Alicia Vikander. Unfortunately, due to certain complications, they are unable to have a child. Then one day, a baby comes ashore in a small boat accompanied by a dead body, and against better judgment, they decide to raise it as their own. Without spoiling any of the finer plot details, let's just say that decision has a lasting and profound effect on their lives. The film is a beautiful melodrama, complete with fantastic direction, acting, and cinematography. For myself personally, Cianfrance is an important director. He's important because his films Blue Valentine and The Place Beyond the Pines have had a profound effect on my film viewing history. They were films that came along during my life when I was very new to film and very new to filmmaking, and I really didn't understand how complex and how beautiful filmmaking could be. And Cianfrance really exposed me to a lot of things that I had never seen before. He was able to get such raw and real performances from his actors. He was able to explore in depth very human themes like family and love and human relationships. He's able to take those themes that he's worked with in the past and take a story that is not entirely his, because it is an adaptation from a popular novel, and he's able to extrapolate those themes and put them on screen in a very beautiful, natural, artistic way. And that is really due to the astounding performances by Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander, who are very much at the center and heart of this film. The entire plot revolves around their relationship and its complexities. You really have to attach yourself and believe that these two characters are in love and that have this relationship. Initially, the story starts around Michael Fassbender's character and him dealing with the after effects of World War I. You know, World War I was a very dark and dirty war. It was a different war that had been seen in the past. A lot of people came back very much traumatized from it, and you can see that very much in the early portion of this film, specifically up until the point where he meets Alicia Vikander's character. Alicia Vikander's character, it very much comes along in his life when he is very lonely, feels like an outsider to society, and kind of just wants to be alone with himself because he had seen so much carnage during the war. For me, Alicia Vikander is the true standout in this film. Her performance is one of the greatest I've seen this year, and don't be surprised when it comes Oscar time if she is indeed nominated for not that award ceremony, perhaps others, because her performance is truly outstanding. Over the last year or so, it's been quite a thrilling revelation to see her emerge as a top-of-the-line actress. Whether it be films like Ex Machina or The Danish Girl, she's really, really fantastic. And in this film, you believe every emotion she goes through. She goes through great happiness to immense depression and sorrow, and it's all done very believably, very naturally. Michael Fassbender is no slouch. He is one of the greatest actors working today, in my opinion. His emergence over the last 8 years or so has been great to watch as well. Whether it be such films as from the X-Men franchise or such art house films as Macbeth, he really is a phenomenal actor, and he brings his A-game here as well. I must also touch on Rachel Weisz. While I won't give away any specifics about her character, I'll just say she is also fantastic in this film, and it's very nice to see her back in a dramatically heavy role. I really feel for her in her emotional distress. The cinematography is amongst the most gorgeous and well crafted I've seen this year in film. Such gorgeous panoramic shots of the lighthouse, of the ocean, of the waves, of the countryside in which the lighthouse exists in. Really, really gorgeous, well crafted shots. Fantastic framing as well. The actors are framed so tightly that it really evokes a lot of intimacy and a lot of closeness that these two characters have. Also, I must mention the exquisite sound design that the film has. There are very many shots where there is no dialogue, and it's just the sound of the waves hitting the beach and the wind and the weather and stuff like that, and it really creates this isolated atmosphere that the lighthouse exists in. The film also evokes great thematic work. Like I said, it is a melodrama, so there are a lot of dramatic elements to the story. At the heart of it, like I said, it is a love story between two characters. It is a relationship story between two characters, and you see a lot of thematic elements from that. You see love, you see loss, you see companionship, you see betrayal, guilt, regret, things of that nature, and they're all come to the surface so wonderfully through the performances. There are a few nagging problems with the film, and I believe that has to do with the story, specifically the second half of the film and third act. There are certain story elements that I didn't quite enjoy, in the sense that I was not surprised by any of it or any of the conclusions to any of the problems that arose in the film. The film kind of tightly knit all of those problems, probably too neatly and too quickly, and they came to conclusions that I felt could have been come to earlier in the film, had certain characters just thought about things more. It seemed like reason and logic was kind of thrown out the window in a very contrived way at times. Also, the film is a 2-hour plus melodrama, so it is very slow, it is very gradual in its plot points. There's not a lot of things that happen in the film in terms of big plot developments. It's very slow moving, and for a lot of people, they're not going to enjoy films like that. So this film will definitely not be for a mass audience. It's going to be for a certain group of people who enjoy strong acting, strong filmmaking, and gradual character storytelling. So with all that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. This has been my review of The Light Between Oceans, directed by Cianfrance. If you like this video, stick around because there will be a lot more videos like this to come.